I don't think that I will take too long to read this because I've got very large print here. To begin, I most sincerely thank the officers and members of Local 46 for giving me the honor of receiving this award at this meeting. I would have had to go to New York City in June to receive it at my home local, but my MD has advised against that trip. I'm amazed that I'm even here today. I really prefer New York, but except for my daughter Melinda, a Seattle resident, who brought me here in 2009 and has given me her loving care, I doubt that I would have lived this long. Being 93 is no picnic. Please allow me to tell this short story. In the 1890s, a 4-year-old boy, Sam Simon, came from Russia with his parents and 4 sisters to New York City's Lower East Side community. After elementary school, he entered the Baron de Hirsch Trade School and learned the electrical trade. Baron de Hirsch, born in 1831, was a wealthy Bavarian nobleman who, even in Europe, saw the need to educate poor immigrants, especially Oriental Jews who worked on his railroad enterprises in Turkey. In 1891, he endowed in the U.S. the Baron de Hirsch Fund. The fund is not limited to Jews and is one of the richest in the world. My dad very early saw the benefits of unionism, so at age 18 in 1909, he joined IBEW Local 3. He served in the U.S. Marine Corps in World War I. He died in 1974 after 66 years membership. Even during the Great Depression, when he was out of work so often, he never missed a dues payment. Now my story. I joined Local 3 in 1941, pre-Pearl Harbor. I had tried to join the Navy at age 17, but was rejected because I inherited an ear defect from my mother. So I ended up serving as an electrician's mate 2nd class in the United States Maritime Service, which is not a military organization. Now I can look back on a great career, working on some of the country's most famous structures, from the Brooklyn Bridge, still standing after over 100 years, to the first World Trade Center, not still standing. Incidentally, we still mourn the 17 IBEW brothers we lost there. Early as an apprentice, I became friendly with the great Harry Van Arsdale, one of America's top labor leaders. One of his most trusted assistants was Gerald Waters, related to your Bob Waters. The rest of it I don't have written down, but I'll fill it in. Harry Van Arsdale was so amazing. I don't know whether any of you appreciate how many of your benefits came by virtue of his initial success in getting the contractors to agree to doing the things such as establishing Bayberry land, which was a wonderful estate out on Long Island for educating what they call critical thinking. Every union member was given a week's time in Bayberry, well, at no cost, of course, to learn how to critically think. And that was a wonderful beginning for the education of many of the electrical members who became officers later on. Harry Van Arsdale is responsible for so many of your benefits. I don't want to even list them here because it's too many to talk about. But anyway, he took me to Washington, and he introduced me to a man by the name of Schnapper, who produced a wonderful book on labor, which I intended to donate to local 46. I intended to donate it, but we couldn't locate it today, and I'll have to mail it when I find out where it went. But it's going to be in your library. I also knew Harry's father before Harry was business manager, and I also knew Tommy Van Osdale, Harry's son. And Tommy has a brother-in-law named Erickson, who is the present business manager. I know him very well. I just want to say in final words, the future of unionism is very questionable at this point. And all I can say to you is this. Harry Van Osdale stressed education, and the future of unionism is going to depend on educating all the members in all the crafts that the unions cover to the point where they are so superior to non-union elements that we wipe the non-union element out of the picture. That's about all I can say.